Hello everyone, and welcome back to the latest Minty Reacts, and we are here for the next episode of Avatar the Last Airbender, Book 3, Season 3, whatever you want to call it, episode number 9, titled Nightmares and Daydreams. This is the anxiety episode according to the Netflix description, which, as we talked about in the comments on one of the videos recently, these descriptions might be accurate. They might not be. Who knows when it comes to Netflix? No one knows. But either way, this probably is going to be the anxiety episode, which I would imagine so, given the current events of going on in the series. And I've heard that basically everything since episode 10, or episode 8 onward, is just complete bangers, like all the way through. So I am very, very excited because we're about almost halfway through the season. And if everything past the halfway point is amazing, and we've already had some pretty amazing episodes as is, then I'm in for a treat. I'm in for a treat, and you all are in for a treat. So let's just get into it, shall we? Let's just get into it. So in 3, 2, 1, let's get going.
How did you pick this place?
Before we split up, my dad and I found this island on a map. It's uninhabited, and the harbor surrounded by cliffs seemed like the perfect secluded place.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a very good idea.
Whatever. That's like 4 days from now. Let's just calm down and...
I mean, Sokka's not wrong. That is, in fact, 4 days from now. So, just take the time, rest up.
I guess.
Well, he is worried. He is anxious and worried.
Your days of tyranny are over, Fire Lord.
I wasn't expecting a Dragon Ball reference in Avatar.
When you are not even wearing pants.
Yeah, he's definitely having some anxiety here, for sure. Pretty sure the acting direction though was like, "Hey Mark, can you just do Joker again, but like, just do that again." He's like, "Yeah, sure, I got you." He's gonna train himself to death. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna overtrain and work himself to exhaustion. No one needs that right now.
Head massage?
Hot towel?
It's like, yeah, I'll take the hot towel. That doesn't always. Yeah, that's never a bad thing.
You didn't take the palanquin.
I'm just going to May's house. It's not far.
It's not a prince's place to walk anywhere, sir.
Yeah, but he wants to, though. He wants to do that. That really was not a far walk. That was literally just right down the road. Across the street, even.
Couple hours. I got a lot more skills to refine if I'm gonna fight Ozai.
You know, there is such a thing as overtraining.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's like you can overtrain and work yourself to exhaustion.
Not even the basics.
That's
You
okay,
need to
Aang.
sleep.
The eclipse will block all firebending anyway. You don't need to know any.
That's true. Okay, it's not stupid, but Sokka is right on the first part. The eclipse is going to block the sun, so you can't even firebend anyway. It's like he's hyped up on caffeine, except it's just all anxiety. I feel that. Like, I feel that more so than I probably should.
Good night, Sokka. Good night, Toph. Good night, Appa. Good night, Momo. Good night, Appa and Momo.
Go to sleep already!
Thank you, Toph. Thank you. He doesn't want to sleep because he's going to have nightmares. That's the issue.
Your days of tyranny are over, Fire Lord. I'm bringing you down.
This is another anime reference of some sort. I just don't know which one. This is definitely another anime reference.
The math test.
Hey, you are worrying about stuff that you don't need to worry about.
I've got to be ready.
Anxiety. It is a killer. It is an absolute killer.
It's the middle of the night. You need to go back to sleep.
But I forgot my pants in my math test.
Come on, Aang. Just get some sleep, man. Just get some sleep. You have 4 days to prep. You do not need to prep during night. You do not need to do that. Just sleep.
A big fancy fruit tart with rose petals on top.
You know, being a prince and all, I might just be...
Really? That's what you want? This is a really big fruit tart? I mean, sure, it sounds tasty, but really?
War meeting? What are you talking about?
Azula mentioned something. I assumed you were going too.
I guess I wasn't invited.
I mean, hey, I don't want to deal with an all-day meeting either, so I take that as a victory. Aang, you're dreaming. Pretty sure Oza doesn't have a fire-breathing Wayne cow.
In one of my dreams, you were running from Fire Nation soldiers, trying to climb this cliff, but you were too slow and they got you.
But that was just...
Yeah, that was a dream, Aang. It was a dream.
Is it poison? In my dream, we were right in the middle of the invasion, and you had to stop to use the bathroom. We died because of your tiny bladder.
Aang, stop. Yeah, he is spiraling.
You're right.
Very
I'm
fast.
losing my mind.
Okay, Sokka might have to actually learn how to climb the cliff, but you know, it's fine.
Like a big growing snowball of nerves.
Yes, that's how anxiety works, Aang. That is 100% how it works.
And you better win or we're all done for.
Sokka, that doesn't help.
De-stressified.
I mean, you can try, Katara.
These yoga stretches
You can
really
try.
work wonders if you do them in extreme heat.
Oh, hot yoga, okay.
Like I'm in the Fire Lord's palace and he's shooting a bunch of fireballs at me. And the whole
Oh, this
world
ain't
is
helping.
being engulfed in flames.
Oh, this is not helping. This is not helping. Oh no, this is not helping.
Why are you so afraid of him?
You said it yourself. He's the baddest man on the planet. I'm supposed to defeat him and save the world.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but what can I do to feel better?
Want to try screaming into this pillow?
Is that... Okay, are those sheep koalas?
Hello, Zuzu. If you come for a royal hair combing, I'm afraid you'll have to wait.
Fair enough.
I'm certain Dad wants you there. You probably just weren't invited because it's so obvious that you're supposed to be there.
Well, were you invited?
I mean, yeah, but invite him, though.
Stop acting like a paranoid child. Just go to the meeting.
Forget it. I'm not
Wow,
going.
okay. It's... I don't know if this is like some weird Azula reverse psychology or not. I honestly can't tell. It's Azula, so who knows?
It's bruising me.
Sorry, I forgot you have baby skin.
You might have also given him multiple concussions.
Acupuncture.
Oh, God. Maybe don't do that. Yeah, maybe let's not do the acupuncture, just to be safe.
Good. You shouldn't. I mean, why would you even want to go? Just think about how things went at the last war meeting you went to.
Oh, God. Yeah, the last one, he got scarred and thrown out of the Fire Nation.
A little palanquin ride around town? Double time?
I don't think it's going to help May. It's not because now Zuko's also experiencing some anxiety for the fact that he's Prince, and he has to do all these official things.
Sorta might slightly feel a little better. Maybe.
Then our work here is done.
I don't think so, Sokka. I don't think that's how that works. No, not Giant Momo. No! This is some wild animation, though, I will say. Some absolutely wild animation. This is some nightmare fuel. My God. They weren't playing around with this episode. Aang is having some really, really bad anxiety.
It's the nightmares. They just get worse and worse.
Looks like it's time for another therapy session.
Where do you keep getting this beard from?
I'm gonna stay awake straight through to the invasion.
No, don't do that at all. That would make things even worse than they are.
I told you, I can't go back to sleep.
Aang,
If
staying
he
up
sleeps,
all
he has the
night
nightmares,
can't be
but
good for you.
yeah, he can't stay up. He needs sleep.
Why I'm really doing this? I'm doing it to save the world, but more than that.
Yeah, you are.
I'm doing it
That's
for the
the whole
people
point.
I love.
Yes, also that's
I love you.
you know that he's dreaming. He is 100% dreaming, right? Like he's 100% dreaming because there's no way this is the situation now, right?
Baby, you're my forever girl.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's dreaming.
Aang, I was just saying you should take a nap.
Oh no!
You're the only person missing.
So, my dad wants me at the meeting?
The Fire Lord said he would not start until you arrive, sir.
Then why did no one invite him? Again, is this like some weird Azula reverse psychology? Or did they just forget to invite him?
Ozai's defense is impeccable. I'll have to try a different approach.
So you can't aim because you're tired.
Momo?
Oh god.
Did you hear something?
No, but I said something.
Oh, he's going so far down the deep end, Momo's talking.
That for a second there, I imagined you were talking to me. Oh, Momo, let me explain.
Oh god, he is losing it.
Downright weird.
You've got to take care of yourself. You can't go on like this.
You know, I did kind of feel like Appa would talk like that.
Sokka, what should we do?
About what?
About that.
Oh god, wow. Oh, what the hell? What is happening in this episode? This is definitely a animators having fun episode before they get really, really serious. This is 100% what this is.
Come on, guys, we're all on the same side.
Oh god! What the hell is happening? Aang really needs to go to sleep. Like, I'm wondering what happened to the rest of the gang during all that. Were they just, like, standing by, like, okay, he's just losing his mind now. We'll just wait.
His right hand.
Zuko, that's wonderful. You must be happy.
No. He's not. Because it's not something he wants. He doesn't want to be this.
But I wasn't me.
No. No. You're not. You're not the prince. You don't want to be the prince. That's the whole thing. That's not your desire. You don't want to be the prince, Zuko. You want to be yourself.
Fairy bed made out of clouds.
Hey, it's real. We spent hours working on it.
A good night's sleep will probably take the credit.
Oh my god. They sheared a bunch of the koala sheep.
What I need is practice. Quick, hit me.
I'm not going to hit you.
You
No.
want me to do it?
Tom, no. No, this is not what this is all about.
We all do. You can do this. You're ready.
Yeah.
You're the man, Twinkle Toes.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, is this also hallucination, or are they actually just being this corny? Okay, they might actually just be being that corny to him, but hey, he just needs it.
You're gonna take me out? You're not even wearing pants.
No, Fire Lord Ozai. You're not wearing pants.
Whoa! Uno reverse card on him.
What are showing?
Oh, you know Mark Hamill had to have some fun doing those lines. That was a really intriguing episode to come right before the two-part Siege of the Fire Nation. And it's like, I understand. I did say this during the episode. Like, I understand why they had it there. It was kind of a calm before the storm, fun type of episode. Just get the animators to have some fun here, get the writers to have some fun here, before they get into the we're not going to stop seriousness after the next two episodes of the two-parter. So, like, I understand it. However, with that being said, a little too weird for my book. Just a little too weird. Like, I'm a fan of some weird. I'm a fan of some weirdness. Like, trust me on that. I'm a fan of some weirdness. I'm a fan of writers and animators just doing their thing and having some fun. I'm a big fan of that. However, I will say, for the seriousness of this show, that a little too much. There's a little bit too much right there. A little too much. I get it, though. I get it. And I will say, even though it wasn't necessarily my cup of tea here, I did really like how they were showing and how they were portraying Aang's anxiety. Or if you would, anxiety. I really did appreciate how they did that. As someone who actually was diagnosed with severe anxiety, it's gotten better. Lots of therapy. That's helped. But as someone who does have issues with anxiety on kind of a chronic basis, a chronic issue with anxiety and depression as well, because that's roped into it too. This is real. This feels real. Now, have I ever hallucinated and daydreamed all this stuff for lack of exhaustion or lack of sleep? No, have not ever done that. But, however, have I ever, like, over-exaggerated and overblown a situation completely out of proportion than it needed to be because of anxiety? Yeah, all the time. Like, all the time. Like, if I ever have a meeting at work, I'm going to worry about that for the week leading up to it. Not as much now. It was a lot worse before. But, you know, the whole thing. Or if I have to make a phone call. Like, phone calls are the worst. Like, if I have to make a phone call somewhere, like, I'm gonna be done for the rest of the day after that. And before the day. Like, even so. So, like, I get it. And Aang clearly has a lot more issues than just making a phone call. He literally is the savior of the world. So, like, understandable why he has so much anxiety here. So I do appreciate how they were portraying it. Even if it was a bit weird and a little overly comical, I do appreciate how they were portraying it and actually showing your main character and showing this main character having these anxiety issues. Like, I do really appreciate that as someone with anxiety. I do appreciate that. It definitely was a lot better. A lot better than certain other shows. Cough, cough. Velma is a terrible show. Cough, cough. You can watch my review of it up here. So, yeah, I did appreciate that. And again, even though it wasn't my cup of tea, the fun animation they were having there, that was just fun. Just like Appa and Momo having a samurai battle, that was kind of funny. Like, even if it was really out there, that was funny. But, and also all the Zuko stuff. The Zuko stuff was really cool too. There was a lot more subtle. And the Zuko stuff, I feel like, was a lot more in line with what I was expecting an anxiety episode of the show to be like. Where he's also having anxiety for being the prince and having to take up these responsibilities that he's not used to and he doesn't want. He thought he wanted them, but he doesn't want them. And that's kind of leading back to the beach episode as well, where we got more of Zuko's internal thinking, his internal logic. Like, he hates himself for one reason or another. At this point, we kind of know why, because of what he said with Iroh back in the flashback episode, where it's like he like internally his soul is at war with itself on if he wants to be good or bad, if he wants to be like his grandfather or if he wants to be like his grandfather on either side. So that's a really cool thing too, and I really like how they were portraying that as well. Overall, this episode it's still an Avatar episode. It's still a good Avatar episode, but for me personally, I would rank it lower just because I was kind of expecting a little bit something different there, and it just wasn't necessarily my cup of tea with what they were doing. However, with that being said, I did appreciate how they were showing some stuff, or appreciate that they were showing certain things the way they were, even if it wasn't my cup of tea. However, I also understand this is coming right before the massive seriousness of the two-part siege of the Fire Nation, and then leading to the end of the series. So, understandable, having a nice levity episode in there, it makes sense. But either way, let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about this episode, and do you like this episode? Do you like the comedy in it? And do you like how they were showing some of these issues like anxiety, and a little bit of depression in the two, but mostly anxiety with a lot of things as well, and the characterization they were giving it as well? Let me know that down in the comments as well. And if you want to see more from the channel, go ahead and leave a subscription too. It helps out, and you get to be notified of all the things I upload. If you like this reaction as well, leave a like. I flip them that I normally do in my normal videos. I flip those, but if you want to leave a like as well, it does help out in the algorithm as well. And until next time, if you want to see more from the channel, right over here is going to be a playlist for something else you can watch. Go ahead and watch that too. Over here is going to be a video that YouTube recommends for you as well. Until next time, just stay avataring, everyone. Stay bending. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace, everyone. Peace.